Hello, my name is Tsung, Hunter of the Forest, but you might know me from my previous works including avenging the deaths of my loved ones and protecting my home forest from evil invaders. Now then, in my spare time, I enjoy doing color commentary for this amazing tactical collectible card game, Genesis Battle of Champions. And today we've got a very exciting matchup lined up for you. So without any further ado, let's get into the action and into the arena. Are you ready? Tonight, we've got Marcus, one of the top-ranked Genesis players in the world, facing off against our young, undefeated player, Ryan, who will win this epic battle of champions. Welcome to the arena, folks. On the left, we have Marcus playing as Harlequin, the demon who loves to spread her pox-spreading diseases everywhere. Looks like Harlequin's debating whether or not to step up, and so she does. Directly behind Harlequin tonight, she's starting off by summoning a Makuna, a powerful creature with a line attack. And a line attack can hit any creature in a direct straight line from one end of the arena to the other. And of course, Harlequin's extra nefarious because every time she summons any creature into the arena, she'll be spreading out a pox spreader as well. Those creatures can add up over time and have a big impact on the game. So we'll have to see how it goes. Next up, Harlequin summoning to her left a Duma Edgeteer, a powerful creature that if you're too close when you target it, you'll get double exerted and miss an extra turn. Now, of course, Harlequin loves to spread her diseases around, and another pox spreader has appeared, followed up with a Pain Imp in front beside the original pox spreader, and now a second pox spreader. 3 creatures in one square of the arena. The battle is going to be thick and filled with creatures today. It's exciting. On the other side of the board, Ryan is playing as Korr, the classic demon, and Korr has started off by summoning Al-Im, a powerful creature that's so powerful it draws its controller a card when it enters the arena. Now, of course, Korr has different skills and abilities and will not be spreading any pox spreaders around, but that's not going to slow Korr down, as that lovely old demon has summoned a Lava Rider and a Pain Imp of his own. So we already have the middle of the arena filled up with several creatures, 3 in a square on each side. It's going to be hard for anyone to do damage directly to the champions with so many bodies in the way. It's sure to be a bloodbath. Moving on to round 2, we're about to begin the first turn of round 2. All the creatures have been refreshed and are ready to go, and it looks like Makuna in the back left has started things off by targeting Blood Rakshasa. Now, Blood Rakshasa has targeted a Pain Imp, and in response, that Pain Imp is targeting Korr's Pain Imp, and now Korr's Pain Imp is targeting a Pox Spreader, and we'll have to see what happens with the Pox Spreader. It looks like the pox spreader is responding by targeting the Pain Imp that was targeting it. Now, both Harlequin and Korr are arguing about whose creatures are going to do damage first. They're trying to keep track of who targeted who in what order. And it turns out that so far it looks like Harlequin has the advantage. So with that in mind, Korr's deciding to have its Lava Rider attack the pox spreader to hopefully give Korr a bit of an advantage when all of this damage plays out. Let's see how it goes here. Oh, the damage is starting to happen. Creatures are starting to fall off the board as they take lethal damage. Some of them are going to stick around, and some of them are going to be gone for good. We'll have to see how it plays out. Chaos in turn 1 of round 2, with so many creatures doing damage at once. Looks like Blood Rakshasa took some damage, but survived. Oh, now extra damage gets done to knock Blood Rakshasa out. Well, that certainly thinned up the board a little bit now, didn't it? We see some, of course, creatures on the right are exerted from that exchange. It looks like Harlequin on the left still has most of her creatures not exerted because she had some die already that were. It's an interesting situation. Where do we go from here? Oh, Korr steps over to the right to get away from the thickness of the action. And it looks like Korr is summoning something. Oh my goodness, this is a powerful beast. It's an Inferno Crawler. Inferno Crawlers have dash and a second dash, which means that powerful little beastie can move up to 4 spaces in one turn. Oh, and now Harlequin's using one of her favorite tricks. She's sacrificing a Pox Spreader to give Ryan's Lava Rider decay. Decay means at the end of the round, if the Lava Rider's still alive, it's going to lose a health every round. Now Alim down on the lower side of the board has stepped over and attacked from the side to knock out a Pox Spreader. The Pox Spreader was able to get 1 damage in on its way out before it died, though. Alim's now exerted, clearly. That's what those round circles on the creatures mean, is that they've had their turns for the round and they can no longer do anything else this round. Now Doom Agiteer steps up and is targeting something from the side. Who's it going to be? It looks like it's targeting the Lava Rider, puts the Lava Rider down to 2 damage. Harlequin steps up right in front of a Pain Imp and a Lava Rider. That's a bold move for Harlequin. She's great at summoning creatures, not so great at taking a ton of damage. Oh, but she's brought out another Makuna directly to her left. Again, this is the powerful creature that can hit somebody all the way at the far end of the arena. And now what is Harlequin going to do? She's deciding where to put a Pox Spreader, because again, every time Harlequin brings out a creature, she brings out a free Pox Spreader as well. Oh my goodness, the board's already getting cluttered up again. And finally, Harlequin is going to do a damage to that Lava Rider, leaving the Lava Rider at only 1 health. Now, of course, with Lava Rider having decay, at the end of the round, it's going to die because it lost its last health. Poor little Lava Rider. Now then, let's begin round 3 and see where we go. Doom Agiteer steps up to the Inferno Crawler and attacks, probably hoping that the Inferno Crawler would attack back, because then it would be exerted for 2 rounds. But looks like Korr was too wise for that trick and let the Inferno Crawler just take the damage without doing anything back. Now it looks like it's going to be Korr's turn. Korr's debating what to do. Let's see what happens here. Korr has cast an enchantment onto himself, Aura Break, which means every time Korr loses health, counters go onto the Aura Break, and once there's enough counters on it, Korr will be able to cash in those counters to get bonus Aura to cast more spells with. And now, speaking of casting spells, Korr's cast a very powerful Doomblade, targeting one of Harlequin's most powerful creatures on the board right now, the Makuna. And it looks like Makuna's probably going to take the damage and die. Let's see. That Makuna has disappeared. Now with only 1 Makuna left in the background, it seems like Harlequin wants to play around with their big, giant, insecty, scorpion-looking creature. And there we go. Makuna, of course, with that powerful line attack, is able to take Al-Im out safely from a distance. Well, the action's fast and furious here. I can hardly keep up with it all today. This is exciting. We don't get too many bells like this in the forest anymore since I've killed all my enemies. Let's see what's going on now. It looks like Inferno Crawler has moved away from Doom Agiteer with that great movement of 4 squares. Harlequin looks like she's thinking she wants to get away from that Pain Imp. Well, maybe not. See what she does. Harlequin does indeed. Takes a step back. Probably going to put something in the way to make sure Pain Imp doesn't step up against her again. Looking at the top of Harlequin's lovely locks of hair there. Come on, Marcus, get out of the way. Let's see the action. There we go. That's better. Oh my goodness, no! Parry! Oh, look out, everybody! These parries are crazy. They'll drive you nuts. Parries are a tiny little fairy that are so tiny that you can't even see them easily enough to do normal attacks with them. So parries appeared on the board, and it's going to be awful hard to follow along with her, but she can hit for 3 damage at action speed, so she's going to be a big threat if Korr can't figure out a way to hit her without having to target her. In the meantime, Pain Imp has stepped up underneath Parry because, again, being so tiny, Parry doesn't even fill up a space, and Pain Imp was able to knock someone out. Looks like that's the end of the round. We are refreshing the creatures to get ready for the next round. Hey, put that Doom Agiteer back where it was. There we go. That's better. Starting off the round, Harlequin gets Makuna in the back row to hit somebody all the way across the board. I believe that was the Inferno Crawler that just got knocked out. What a powerful hit. I believe it's 4 damage all the way across the board. That will change the game in a heartbeat. Now we got Pain Imp stepping up to the side, and Pain Imp's going to try and hit Harlequin for 1 damage. I'm not sure if it landed. Yes, there it did. It landed. Parry steps up. If that was two movements, Parry wouldn't have been able to attack because Parry can only do action speeds attacks. Korr steps up here. Korr steps up beside Doom Edgeteer, is going to do an attack, and off camera, Korr, aka Ryan, is, as we can just see in the bottom corner there, milling three cards so that they don't have to miss an extra turn because of that powerful effect that Doom Edgeteer has. Pay no attention to me drinking water in the corner. What's happening now? Oh my goodness, it looks like there's some action going on. Doom Edgeteer stepping over to the side. Doom is going to be attacking Korr directly. That's going to sting. Harlequin steps up to get closer, brings out another Makuna. What is that? The third, maybe even the fourth Makuna? Makunas are rated on a power scale at 7 out of 8. That is a very powerful creature, and to have several of them in play at once is going to be very hard for Korr to keep up with, I think, because they can stay far away and do big hits every turn from a safe distance. Looks like that's the end of the round. Everybody's tired, so we are moving on to the next round of gameplay. What's going to happen now, I wonder? The pock spreader is coming in. Oh, that's right. That was a pock spreader that should have came in with the last creature that Harlequin had just cast in the last round, and we caught it just before everybody finished refreshing to start the next round. So now we've got the pock spreader on the board just like it should have been before the next round starts, and we're getting into the action again, and it looks like Parry is doing 3 damage to somebody. Is that Korr? Yep, that was 3 damage straight to Korr. Korr's taking some damage. Korr needs some answers, and so they're casting Dedicated Studies, a card where you can pay for it by milling 2 cards off the top of your deck. Although in Korr's case, it only costs 1 because Korr has a great energy reduction. Then Korr's able to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, a way to get rid of some cards you don't really like and hopefully get some powerful answers, which is what Ryan, aka Korr, needs right now, is some powerful answers, because these Makunas hiding on the far left side of the screen there, those can hit anything they can see all the way across the board, and they are going to continue to be a powerful threat. We see as the game continues on, too, we are already starting to notice a bit of a difference in the life totals, as Marcus, aka Harlequin, is definitely getting a chance to ping off some health off of Ryan, aka Korr, with those long distance hits from Makuna. Will there be an answer in time? Let's find out. We see a pock spreader stepping up, and I believe it just hit Ryan for health. He's taken some other damage in the meantime. Ryan, we missed a turn. Oh, that sneaky Harlequin tried to take 2 turns in a row because they thought that Pain Imp in the bottom was theirs, but it's actually one of Korr's. So we had to step back for a second so that Pain Imp, of course, could get a turn in as it was supposed to. Now that pock spreader on the top of the board is going in to do another damage to Ryan, aka Korr. Knocked down to 7 health. Still lots of aura left, so if Korr can get some powerful cards in their hand, they could get back into this. But oh no, just what Korr did not want to see. Another creature that has a line attack that can attack from a distance. Now Harlequin's got a Fontaneller on the board. She's got 2 different Makunas. That's 3 creatures that can hit from one end of the board to the other. That's going to be a real problem, I think, especially as Harlequin still has 21 health and Korr is down to 7. Here we are. We're beginning the next round. I wonder if this might be the final round for Korr. We'll have to see how it plays out. Oh my goodness, down to 2 health so fast, I didn't even get a chance to comment on it. I'm assuming it was because that creature at the top did a little bit of damage. And what's going on here? Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Korr has stepped up and tried to hit Harlequin just for the giggles of getting Harlequin under 20 health before Korr loses. Then Harlequin, being the sneaky one on the left, it cast Oten to jump out of the way. Then on the right, Korr casts Deceit, which lets them take their attack off the stack and put it back on top. And then Harlequin cast another Oten. And then finally, Korr cast Nullify to cancel all the spells on one side of the stack. That's a lot of cards being wasted or spent, played, however you want to look at it. But all of that just to hit Harlequin for a simple 2 damage and get Harlequin down to 19. Meanwhile, Korr is at 2 health. Looks like Parry might be sneaking up from behind to maybe try and get in for a hit. Let's see what's going on here. because Korr is exerted after that exchange. And it looks like Perry is indeed going to step up behind Korr, try and hit for 3 damage. It's lethal. That's it, folks. That's the game. Congratulations going out to Marcus, playing as Harlequin, today's winner. It's been an exciting matchup of Genesis Battle of Champions. Marcus has improved his official record now to 1-0 with his first win over a junior champion. We look forward to seeing future matchups of Marcus against some other players. And if you would like to get in the action, ask your favorite local game store to become an official Genesis Battle of Champions venue, and you could be featured in future ranked matches right here on Beyond the Edge of Exile. Now, I know a lot of you out there are probably thinking to yourselves right now, Tsung, you're the hunter of the forest. How can you possibly look that good while you're doing color commentary in the middle of a forest? Well, the truth is, my friends, I have a secret that helps me, and I'm going to share that secret with you. What you need to do is check out faes.ar. That's faes.ar. It's the augmented reality app that will help you turn any of your normal, typical, boring webcam sessions into an amazing one like mine. You can add outfits, including hoods and masks, slap a weapon on your back, maybe even throw in a cool 3D background behind you, all without doing any work in the real world. And then you too can look like a champion. And here's the best news of all. Fae.ar is going to be going and launching an exciting Kickstarter campaign soon. So check them out and tell them that Tsung sent you. Or else you'll be seeing me soon. No, really, you should check them out.